Pledge the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Persing?
Here.
Kramer?
Here.
Reichner?
Yes.
Henry?
Here.
Eister?
Any audience comments on any of the agenda items right now? Redevelopment authorities?
No.
No report. Unfinished business, there's some solar panel proposals. If people remember, we talked about this months and months ago. There was one company that came in and gave us a bid, and since then there's been another company that's come in. So what we did is got all the information together for them, so they're allowed to come in and put an offering at the same time. So I don't know if we'll have it by December 12th, definitely by January, but we'll try to have something by our next meeting on December 12th. And narrow that down to the two choices, and then we'll see where we're going from there. The municipal authority is working with the company and doing something similar. So again, we're just going to try to coordinate everything with them. And again, we just want to look at two different companies and see how they match up. So that's just a piece of information that'll be there, and we'll keep that on for the next meeting. New business, public nuisance. Cool.
Council members, Mayor Persing, we have a property at 439 Reagan Street that has a tree that is looking kind of precarious. Code office has caution taped it, but the property is involved in a foreclosure. And I have been communicating with the lawyers involved, but we felt that we should put forth to City Council the option of declaring it a public nuisance. So if need be, the code office and the city can step in and take care of the tree. I have been told as of this afternoon that it would be taken down by the end of the week. So this may or may not be necessary, but it does allow, again, the city to act if need be. So I have a resolution before you. Whereas the City Council of the City of Sunbury has the legal authority to declare properties a public nuisance pursuant to the third-class city code, whereas the City Council takes this action by formally acting as a Board of Health, therefore it is hereby resolved as follows. The City Council hereby acts as the Board of Health in the adoption of this resolution. The City Council declares that the property located at 439 Reagan Street, Sunbury, Pennsylvania is a public nuisance. The City Council declares that a summary abatement of the reported public nuisance pursuant to the third-class city code is necessary. The Code Enforcement Office shall be designated to proceed with abatement of the public nuisance at this property with notice served on the property owner and all lien holders of the property pursuant to the third-class city code. So put that forth.
I'll make that motion.
Need a second?
Second it.
Henry?
Yes.
Eister? Persing?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Reichner?
Yes. Who to pay invoices, Beth?
I'd like to make a motion that we pay $104,315.38 from the general fund and $1,509.01 for the liquid fuel.
Eister? Persing?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Reichner?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
I'd also like to mention that we don't have the whole amount of the general fund right now, but we'll pay them as the money comes in because we should be getting some more tax money since we send out delinquent releases.
Tax exoneration?
Yes. We have 8 people on the list. Some are deceased, some are in SSI, and some are low income or possibly in jail. I'd like to make a motion that we exonerate these people.
Second.
Persing?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Reichner?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Eister?
Yes. Three things I wanted to mention on your discussion, new parking meters. Treasurer Troop and myself and Dale and pretty much everybody, once in a while, talked about the parking meters, and Todd's, the maintenance is horrendous. They're just in real bad shape, and what we're going to do is take a look at a whole new program. Again, we have a couple different companies making us some offers. I don't think this will take place this year, but we're going to anticipate maybe by January announcing how we're going to do this, what's the best way. I mean, now you can get them with credit cards, you can get them with, change them every day if you wanted to. There's all kinds of miraculous things you can do with a little computer stuff. So it's just a matter of us deciding on what's the best way to go about it. We're also going to take a look at, there's clearly some spots we have meters in that aren't being used at all, so maybe we can even cut back on the meters. But I just want to let everybody know that we're going to come up with a plan here, and if we don't have it on the December 12th meeting, we'll probably have it in the January meeting. I also want to mention in the proposals for city camera maintenance that Jim and I have talked about this over and over, and we will definitely, there's 3 or 4 different people coming in and looking at what we have, so we will definitely have somebody on hand that we can get to when we need somebody for an emergency, or somebody come in quarterly to maintain the cameras that we have right now. And I don't want to take this, I know it's the 2017 budget is, I put it on here myself. Beth may or may want to say, we very, very close to having a balanced budget. Hopefully our goal to come in here on December 12th with a balanced budget that will have no tax increase. But we still have outstanding issues with the police department, so I'm just reminding everybody again, we still have our fingers crossed that hopefully somebody comes out with the arbitrator coming back to us by December 12th, so we can put some concrete numbers down. If not, we're just going to have to give them our best estimate of what we're going to do. But I want to emphasize to everybody that our goal is, and I guess the main reason I'm speaking is because everybody at this table has done their best on their departments. In fact, I don't know if any of them even have an increase. I'm the only guy that has. But again, there's just so much, we're the biggest part of the budget, and of course, it's the police department that drives it up. So the goal is to have a balanced budget with no tax increase, and on December 12th, when we come in here and vote on it. In the meantime, again, I just hope that we get some information back from the arbitration situation to know exactly what some of these costs are going to be. Like I say, we'll give it our best estimate. Do you want to say anything about the budget?
Yes, everybody's worked, every department has worked very hard in getting their line items in order, but like Dave said, it is the police department, and it's because of the contract that's outstanding, and it has to come back soon, or we're gonna end up having to raise taxes, which none of us want to do.
Dave,
Yeah.
do you have no when we're gonna hear back from anything in that?
Police officer said, what you guys tell me, Brad?
We were just informed possibly by the middle of December that the ruling should be done.
Well, Nazil told me a couple weeks ago it was going to be 4 weeks, and that was 6
Well,
weeks
it's a couple
ago.
weeks ago, so that's probably mid-December then.
Anyway, we'll do what we have to do. Any audience comment?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How are you guys getting close to balancing the budget when you're not having any public meetings?
We worked individually, Joe. We saved the money at advertising and stuff. We worked individually with each department itself. So we met with like Jim, we met like with Rick, and we met with Dave. So we
So
never
there's
met
no
as a group.
overall
We never met as a
discussion?
group ever. No, never once. We met all individually one at a time. So it seemed like work went pretty well and pretty smooth this time around. So
If we had a couple $100,000 deficit, we'd be having meetings, but
it never really was over, even when the budget came out, you saw the first draft of it, we were like 99,000 over with a 1 3/4 tax increase. So it really wasn't that much of a deficit we were trying to pick up. So when we sat down and talked, it was pretty simple and easy, to be honest with you, except sat down and nitpick, and then everybody throw in, their 2 cents or whatever it's worth, So it was pretty simple doing it, but one-on-one.
Is there another updated budget available?
We should hope to have one by the end of this week, maybe.
Okay,
At least by the next meeting.
okay.
Kevin, thanks go to you though for working the numbers all the time.
We all work together, so, like I said, we're all a team, so we all work hard together.
You always want to be the quarterback though.
in this case, he was
The public's part of the team.
Actually wants to be the referee. No more.
Any other comment?
I just want the police department to know that my husband is willing to pay higher taxes for the police department.
Well, we'll just raise.
Not you though, just him, right?
We'll send you a bigger bill.
If it goes from the police department, I'm glad.
Would you want to pay for one more police officer?
Any other audience comment?
Do you expect to have the budget ready to vote on again at the next meeting?
December 12th, yes, our next meeting. Yeah, we want to do that because we don't want any, I'm assuming we'll end up canceling the 26th, so we're going to have a meeting the day after Christmas. So if we get that passed, we should.
It's a holiday, 'cause Christmas is a Sunday.
Oh, that's right, Christmas is on Sunday. A couple announcements. First of all, I want to mention, got my list out here because I forget this every year, but for you that were at, for the people that were at the, bringing Santa Claus into town on Friday, and it was a good, nice turnout, nice weather, had perfect weather. We just get less and less people helping with this, with the Light Fest committee, and I just wanted to run down here some people, so there's a lot of people involved in this. And I want to say, thank God for the inmates at SCI Cole Township, because a guy by the name of Joe, I'm not sure his last name is, but he brings them in all the time for us. And that's one of the big impacts we lose when with the prison not being in the city of Sunbury. But that helped, and of course Mike Borden and his crew, Kathleen Persing, Cheryl Delsite, Terry Spate, Dawn Marie Benford from SRI, Parks and Recreation Department, True Built Lumber donated to Tree in Cameron Park, Kiwanis pays for Santa Claus to come to town, the Wine Trolley was involved, the Sunbury City Band, of course, the Shipley Marching Braves, and the hot chocolate was donated by Ann Various and KFC. So I want everybody to know that, because it is a nice event. There's a lot of people, the kids. This parade started at 6:30, so at 6 o'clock we're down on Raspberry Avenue, and kids were already in line up front, and it wasn't going to be to 8 o'clock. So it's amazing. The little kids, they were pretty much all from here to the courthouse in line to get it. You wouldn't see them. So it does mean a lot for the community, I believe, and I want to thank all those people that were involved in that. Holiday Inn Express train, yeah, Holiday Inn Express. How about the Holiday Express? Train ride tickets are selling out fast. You can go online or purchase at the city clerk's office. There was a budget meeting scheduled for 12/7, that is canceled. Tree lighting at the Hill House, that was 7 o'clock tonight. We got a half an hour to get up there. Trees are in the Hill House, all decorated, and I don't know if it's a contest or just showing them off.
I think they're just showing off.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, may
Yes,
I make
ma'am.
an announcement, please?
Pardon me?
May I make an announcement?
Okay.
Regina Russell, community activist. The Susquehanna Valley Progressives are going to be presenting Slaying the Gerrymander and Suing Fair representation on December 5th at 7 p.m. at the Dagenstein Library. That'll be between 7 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Pennsylvania has some of the most gerrymandered districts in the country. Mr. Barry Kaufman is the former longtime executive director of Common Cause in Pennsylvania, and he will be the Keystone State's leading, he will be the speaker, and also he is he's the Keystone State's leading government integrity advocacy organization. Currently, he serves as a senior advisor on to the organization. And the ACLU Central Susquehanna chapter will be having its last annual board meeting on December 5th as well at the community zone in Lewisburg at 417 Market Street. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't forget late night shoppers this Thursday night, 6 to 9.
Aha. This Thursday, 6 to 9.
Yep.
We did announce that the last meeting, but we're glad to put it on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for reminding us. I want to thank everybody for coming. This meeting's adjourned.